Today's DVD we're going to be showcasing is Letter Factory. This was a Leapfrog video that I had as a kid. I watched a lot when I was a kid, and yeah, a lot of nostalgia for the original Leapfrog DVDs from the 2000s. But Letter Factory was one of the only ones that that I ever owned. The other ones I've either just usually just rented from my library. But yeah, and just to clarify, this is not my childhood copy of Letter Factory. I do still have my childhood disc of the movie. It is pretty scratched for obvious reasons, and it didn't have the case anymore. So I went to my Goodwill, and apparently they just happened to have a really great condition copy of Letter Factory. Even to the point where it actually still has the parent guide to the movie. But yeah, those old school Leapfrog DVDs where they're all in white cases, and the artwork, because they did reissue the original videos in the early 2010s from Lionsgate, I think. The original ones were released by Warner Home Video. However, the reissues use designs of the characters that are not present in the actual video. So that's kind of why I like the original releases a lot better, just because I like the original designs a lot more. And yeah, so this is a pre-reading video. Basically Letter Factory is about learning the alphabets, ABC. It's a very simple. It's just a simple video made for kids. Oh yeah, it says right here. It says it's made for children ages 2 to 5. And I was definitely ages 2 to 5 back when I watched this DVD. So yeah, it teaches letters, phonics, and listening skills. So yeah, so here's what the disc looks like. It's a screenshot from the original video. But yeah, so here's the parent guide. So apparently when these DVDs came out, they have a parent guide. I guess for parents to I think it says right here. It says, "It is the guide that contains important information. Please keep it for future reference." I'm not sure if my old childhood copy ever had that or something, because nowadays I only have the disc. Because my mom, she used to get rid of all my DVD cases. Since I always stored my discs into different cases of sleeves in them. So I'm betting that guide was long gone by that point. But yeah, it features artwork of some of the characters and stuff about your kids wanting to learn stuff or something, or make fun creative games or whatever. Oh yeah, and they also had these letters from the CEO of Leapfrog, or at least around the time that he was the CEO of Leapfrog, because some Sega fans might be shocked to hear this, but around the time that these videos came out, the CEO of Leapfrog was Tom Kalinske. Now, in case you don't know who he is, Tom Kalinske, he was president of Sega of America. Around the time that the original Sonic came out, and he was basically president of Sega America until he stepped down after the launch of the Sega Saturn, because that was around the time when Sega was doing really bad. So after he left Sega of America, he kind of became both CEO and chairman of Leapfrog Enterprises, and I think he stepped down in 2006 or 2007. But yeah, and it also says look for more Leapfrog learning videos in 2004, which was true. They did make 2 more videos in 2004. So if you ever want to watch a video of me like discussing Letter Factory, go on my channel and watch it. So I guess I'll just put the disc in and we'll just take a look at it. Okay, here's what the menu looks like. And I do have it mute, so you can hear my voice a lot better. So it's just, like just play the movie or select the scenes, but and like a few trailers for Talking Words Factory. Some movie called A Little Polar Bear. I don't know what that is. The only real bonus feature that this DVD has would be the Alphabet game, which I definitely do remember playing. Basically, you would hear Professor Quigley's voice, and I guess it had like him, like I'm telling you to click on the letter that sounds like this, and you would click on it. I think that's what the game was, but I can't really quite remember. But yeah, I mean, this was a DVD aimed at children ages 2 to 5. So I'm gonna go a little bit easy on this DVD. So yeah, let's just get the disc out and we'll just talk about its pros and cons. All right, pros and cons for Letter Factory. Pro number 1 is that Letter Factory is kind of a pretty good video. Like for what it is, because like I think it does a great job teaching children about the alphabets and how they all sound and everything. So I definitely think if you're like a parent who has like a kid who's currently like learning the alphabets, or if you're like a teacher for like some sort of like preschool, and Letter Factory would definitely be a great video, like to maybe put on and keep the kids entertained. Because it does have like some really good voice acting, especially considering that they got voice talents like Candy Milo, Debbie Derryberry, Sandy Fox, and Tony Pope. And then let's see. It's definitely not like it's no like feature film or anything. But I thought the writing in like most of the videos were. They were pretty decent, honestly. They were definitely. It's not one of those like annoying kids videos where like everyone like is like annoying or anything. It talks down to the viewer or something. Because honestly, I don't think Letter Factory really talks down to its viewers. In fact, I think it encourages its audience to be smart or something. So the video itself is pretty good. And then, I guess that's kind of pretty much, actually, another pro would probably be its packaging, more specifically the original release. I definitely still love the packaging of the original Letter Factory. I think it's just so iconic to me personally, because of how much I watched as a kid. So yeah, there's definitely that. And then the presentation, they definitely did a pretty decent job on the presentation. I think another pro is that even though there aren't really any bonus features, in the traditional sense, it does have that alphabet game. And like I think for like a kid, for like a 3 or 5-year-old, I definitely feel like it's a good game to play like after you're done like watching the movie. So there's definitely that. And that's kind of pretty much it for the pros. I'd say the only cons is that there's no subtitles. I definitely think Letter Factory would have really helped them if there was like subtitles for, people who are just like hard of hearing like me. But that's kind of just like pretty much it. So overall, I definitely think Letter Factory, if you have no nostalgic memories or like any like, if you have no personal connection to this movie, it's definitely a hard pass. But if you have kids and they're trying to learn the alphabet, or if you're like a teacher who like wants, like to show something to like preschoolers, trying to learn the alphabet. This might be the best DVD to put in terms of like something that like teaches letters. So yeah, so that's kind of pretty much it with Letter Factory. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure to ring the notification bell so you won't miss out on any videos that I make. I'll see you then.